away from, any step away from this, any step away from, call it silence, is a distortion. Not necessarily negative, it's just a distortion. It's a step down from. And how can divine love or wisdom be divine love or wisdom if it doesn't begin with this and end in this? So we could assess that it's easy or easier to tap into divine love and wisdom when we become ourselves, which is another way of saying quiet, relaxed, free of assessing, free of opinionating. Divine love and wisdom could also be considered to be unconditional. But I prefer the word divine because unconditional is, in this context, overused. Divine love and wisdom implies that it's not just love and it's not just wisdom. It is divine love and it is divine wisdom. So all the human or man-made relationships that you attempt to bring love and or wisdom into, or perhaps that you have associated as, perhaps you think of yourself as already being loving and already being wise. And while I don't doubt that, it's not divine love if the love that you share does not recognize the divinity within yourself, within the object that seemingly receives your love, and in the act of giving/receiving, which is one thing. And wisdom is not divine wisdom if it doesn't recognize divinity within yourself and the object that seemingly receives the wisdom, as well as seeing divinity in the act of giving/receiving wisdom, which is the same thing. So being here at rest, at ease, in spacious, loving silence, holy night. It may feel easier to tap into that. And then the question sometimes comes up, well, how do I integrate this with everyday life? With all the people that I meet, with my relationships, with my everyday tasks, with my businesses, my colleagues, my neighbors, my kids, my spouse. How do I bring this divine love and wisdom into my interaction with them? How do I bring this to them? And I'd say, you do not bring this to them. You bring that or them to it. So the question when it comes to integrating divine love and wisdom is not how to deliver this message to someone. It's not how to bring this forth, but rather how to become a vortex. Because as you radiate, you attract. As you are, so you will be and see. And so if you radiate divine love and wisdom, even if it means you have to be non-engaging in certain ways. You know the quote, if you argue with the fool, you become one. something along those lines. And we all know this. And in fact, I don't think we realize how completely imbued and inundated we are with that behavior as we speak.